Breaking Barcelona transfer news. FC Barcelona are on the verge of completing their first January signing as João Cancelo edges closer to a sensational return to the club. According to Fabrizio Romano, an agreement with Al Hilal is now imminent, but that's not all. We also reveal Al Hilal's surprise request involving Robert Lewandowski, fresh developments surrounding Marc-Andre ter Stegen's future with Girona, and what Cancelo's arrival could mean for Hansi Flick's defensive plans. Big decisions, big names, and major consequences. Make sure you watch until the end. Barcelona set to complete 1st January signing as agreement for defender imminent, Romano. Things seem to be moving swiftly with regard to the future of João Cancelo, who could now be poised to secure a return to FC Barcelona. The 31-year-old right-back has emerged as a target for the Catalans over the past week, after it was confirmed that he would leave Al Hilal this month. While Barcelona were considering a move, Al Hilal and Inter Milan reached a verbal agreement over a deal. However, the deal was held up as the Portuguese international held out for a move to Catalonia. Now, according to multiple reliable sources including Fabrizio Romano, Barcelona are on the verge of signing Cancelo. Exclusive story confirmed. Barça are on the verge of signing João Cancelo. Official proposal received by Al Hilal and Joao's camp expected to be accepted also with formal steps very soon. Cancelo made it clear since the beginning, Barça absolute. Indeed, an agreement between the La Liga champions and the Saudi Arabian giants is imminent over a loan deal. This comes after the Blaugrana tabled their opening offer just a short while ago, which was a proposal for a loan deal until the end of the season with only a small portion of the player's salary being covered. Cancelo's desire to return to Barcelona, where he spent the 2023-24 season on loan, has proven pivotal as an agreement is now set to be finalized for him to move back to Catalonia for a short spell. Whether the Catalans can still bring in a new centre-back after this remains to be seen. But as things stand, Cancelo appears set to become the team's 1st January signing of 2026. Al Hilal asked Barcelona for veteran superstar during João Cancelo talks, report. Even as FC Barcelona and Al Hilal have moved quickly to reach an agreement over a loan deal for João Cancelo, it appears that the two teams remain in talks over another potential deal. Indeed, according to journalist Sasha Tavaliri, Al Hilal have made overtures to try and sign Robert Lewandowski from Barcelona. Lewandowski to leave on loan? As per the journalist, during the Cancelo negotiations, Al Hilal have put forward the idea of including Lewandowski in a deal that would see the Polish striker join the Saudi Pro League until the end of the season instead of finishing the season in La Liga. Lewandowski, in the final year of his contract, would relieve Barca of his last 6 months' salary, a period he would then spend at Al Hilal with an increased salary. However, any agreement would depend on the willingness of the player, and so far, there have been no indications that the veteran striker will consider leaving the club. Moreover, considering that the Catalans are competing on multiple fronts and have only Ferran Torres as the other striker, an agreement on Lewandowski's departure midway through the campaign appears unlikely. Even though the 37-year-old has seen involvement reduced this term, he remains a valuable member of Hansi Flick's plans and will be needed for the rest of the season. As for his future beyond the current campaign, it remains up in the air. But for now, despite Al Hilal's approach and inquiry, it would appear unlikely that Barcelona will let Lewandowski go. Barcelona veteran open to joining La Liga rivals after talks with manager report. As already reported, Girona are exploring the possibility of signing FC Barcelona captain Marc-Andre ter Stegen during the winter transfer window. Although the financial aspect complicates the potential move, the Catalan club will continue to test the waters until the market closes. The German goalkeeper has fully recovered from his back problems and is in perfect condition to compete at the highest level. However, so far, there has been a reluctance on his part to consider leaving Barca. Ter Stegen has spoken with Girona manager Michel. But according to a new update from Nil Sola Hat Tip Sport, Ter Stegen now views the option of finishing the current season with Girona positively. Indeed, there have been conversations between the Barcelona captain and Girona manager Michel, and he is now open to making the switch to Estadi Montilivi for the rest of the season. The goalkeeper's arrival is also considered a priority by the Girona sporting management, led by Quique Carcel. However, his high salary, combined with the need to strengthen every line of the squad, makes the operation complicated. As reported previously, Girona can only assume around €1 million, or at most €1.5 million, of the German goalkeeper's salary, meaning Barca would have to bear the rest of it. So, It will come down to how negotiations between the two clubs progress and also if the player himself is willing to forego a part of his salary in order to make the move go through smoothly. It has been previously suggested that the Blaugrana would be willing to carry the major portion of Ter Stegen's salary to facilitate his loan move. And with talks having taken place between himself and Michel, a loan exit seems quite possible. Just in, Barcelona table opening bid for veteran defender Romano. In a major development, Fabrizio Romano reports that FC Barcelona made their opening bid for veteran defender João Cancelo. The 31-year-old right-back will leave Al Hilal this month, and even though Inter Milan are pushing hard, he is keen on returning to Barca, where he spent the 2023-24 season on loan. The Blaugrana have been contemplating a move for the Portuguese international for some time now, with there being no consensus over him. And only a while ago, reports suggested that a transfer this month was extremely unlikely. However, Cancelo has been holding out for a move to Barcelona despite a verbal agreement already being reached between Al Hilal and Inter Milan. And now, it appears that the player's patience has been rewarded as the Blaugrana have tabled an offer for his services. The initial bid from the La Liga champions is for a loan-only deal with the club covering only a small part of his salary. Negotiations are now underway as Cancelo continues to wait for an agreement between Al Hilal and Barcelona. A proven player who can provide cover at right back and left back, the Portuguese international can be a handy addition, as long as his salary does not become an issue. However, Hansi Flick had been angling for a new centre-back signing, and this could mean that such a move will get ruled out, potentially forcing the manager to use Jules Kounde centrally. So, Barcelona's January window is already full of twists. João Cancelo looks set to become Barca's first signing of 2026, driven by his clear desire to return to Catalonia. However, Al Hilal's unexpected interest in Robert Lewandowski and Girona's growing push to sign Marc-Andre ter Stegen add new layers of uncertainty to Barca's plans. With Hansi Flick still keen on a centre-back and financial limits shaping every move, the coming weeks could define Barcelona's season. What do you think? Should Barca bring Cancelo back, and would you let any of these veterans leave? Drop your thoughts in the comments, like the video, and subscribe for all the latest Barcelona transfer updates.